to you. My name is Sharita Bagby with I Am Goddess Life, and let's do our thing. Let's step into the goddess realm. Happy day, happy day, happy day. I hope your day is off to an awesome start. You know, again, normally I like to do these things during the morning, but I actually sat down to do that this morning. I'll be honest, I was kind of sleepy, so I scheduled for now. I hope that you guys can join, and if not, I will catch you on the flip side. But in the meantime, let's make it do what it do. Grab your water, chug a lug, social it up, and then boop. Make sure you hit like when you're done. So yummy. Thank you, God. Thank you to our angels, our goddesses, our guides, our fairies for all the amazing guidance and direction you've been giving us. We ask, as usual, that you make our reading clear and concise, make it applicable so that everyone knows how to apply it to their lives, and we ask that anyone who hears this message be blessed by it abundantly. And all these many wonderful things we ask in unconditional love. Amen. Let's dive in, yo. Let's dive in. Bear with me. I'm looking around because I think we're going to get one card from our Divine Circus, but I think we're going to keep talking to our goddesses. Thank you, goddesses. Thank you, dear goddesses. What do you have for us today? What is the question here? And before I forget, we're going to grab our spirit animal too. What is the question for today? Okay. Thank you, goddesses. Thank you, goddesses. Hold on. What guidance and direction do you have for us today? What guidance and direction do you have for us today? Got it. You know, our goddesses are, if anything, they are consistent. And I think we're getting one more. No. Okay. Sorry, that one, like there it is. Slipped from my finger, but it was not the one. All right. We've talked about that. Let's talk about our spirit animal. Sorry, guys. I got things popping across my screen here. Thank you, spirit animals. Got it. All right. I haven't seen it yet. Divine Circus, Divine Circus, Divine Circus, which I don't know why I call this like my Scorpio deck, but since we're in Scorpio season, it just feels right. I think because it just really appeals to the Scorpio in me. My moon is in Scorpio, by the way. All right, guys, let's dive in. Let's see what we have today. So like I said, our goddesses, if anything, they are consistent. White Tara, sensitivity. Let's see if we can push in a little bit on that one. And maybe we can get it just a tish more clear. Sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships and environments, situations, and chemicals. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. I mean, y'all, I really don't know what else to say to that one. The biggest thing that I'll say in particular is that if it doesn't align with your highest good, you're at a point in your life where you can tell what's actually for your highest good. You're tuning in, you're sensing your discernment. So if it doesn't align with your life purpose, if it doesn't align with your highest good, you know, maybe it's not the thing you want to be indulging in. I'm going to give you a prime example of me. And it's my own fault. I knew better and I shouldn't have done it, and I did. But for me, it was a movie. It was 4 movies in particular. The Hunger Games. I freaking love those movies. But the thing that I know about the Hunger Games is that for me, I'm not saying for everybody, for me, they vibrate so low. And like they were on TV the other day, and then I found the 4th one on Amazon yesterday, and then I watched it, and then I dreamt about it all night. And then I woke up in this really solemn, somber mood, even though, you know, at the end of the day, spoiler alert, you know, everything, I don't want to say ends up happy, but they end up in a happier place, right? So, don't do those things to yourself if you know they're going to bring your buzz down. All right, the next card we have today is Diana. Diana, our Wonder Woman, right? Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Keep your mind, body, and spirit. Keep your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Stay focused on your mark. Don't allow for the distractions to set in, right? Keep your vibration attuned to that which you want to bring about in your life, and you will. You will make your mark. Stop giving attention to things you don't like. Stop giving attention to things that don't line up with your highest good. Stop giving attention to things that are contrary to who you are and what you want to see in the world. So oftentimes, especially on social media, we call ourselves like sharing information, but we're sharing more of the negativity that we don't want, which means we're putting our energy, our attention into it. We are feeding it. Rather than feed the things you don't want, feed the things you do. Unwavering, unwavering, unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions on your target, and you will reach your mark. Now, here's the deal. I know that one's talking to me as well. I mean, they all are always talking to me, but, you know, given the story I just told you, you get the point. I probably could have been getting some serious work done, but no. I allowed myself to waver, and there was no need for it. Sulis, body of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or ocean, to recharge your batteries. Sulis, body of water. Spend time near a lake, river, or ocean to recharge your batteries. And what I would say to this, guys, in particular, is, again, not just spending time near water when you can, if possible, live water, natural water, streams, creeks even. But if you can't, make sure you're also staying hydrated, because, again, that water is a great way to bring about energy, to bring about, what I feel like to help bring about, to put us in a place of openness and receiving, but to help conduct the energy. One of the other things we see is it's kind of like flowing on and around and through her. It can be great for washing and cleansing, renewing, refreshing, cooling off, so to speak. So get in and around near water if you can, a lake, river, ocean, streams, creeks if you can't. But if you can't do that, a bath. Charge your bath with your crystals, with your aromatherapy, with your essential oils, right? With your prayers, with your intentions, with your candles. Charge your bath water up and take a bath. You know, a lot of people talk about, you know, every time I'm in the shower, I get these great ideas. You know, water allows things to just flow, right? So do what you need to do. Get in and near water. And the card that I love this card. Well, I mean, I love all the cards. But I love this in particular, prosperity, abundantia. Tia, the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receive. And what do we see, guys? We always talk about this divine cornucopia of gold from heaven, just overflowing, like she's got to hold it and guide it and direct it. It's almost like a fireman, you know, or a fire person, excuse me, because I do know that there are fire women. It's almost like a firefighter holding the water hose, trying to control this big abundance of flow or water to douse. And so what I love is our fairies have been telling us over and over, but they told us so many times that in the fall we would receive great harvests, or harvests, multiple harvests of abundance. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you right now. And so much, guys, we've been saying over the last few days, it's as sacred to receive as it is to give. So this card is directly telling you, be open. Be open. It's easy to close yourself off, but be open. It's easy to get in the mindset of always looking for it that we forget to actually receive it when it's here. Or we see it, but we don't believe that it's ours, or what, you know, or the potential, and we dismiss it and walk away from that abundance. So just know that the universe is pouring out great harvests of abundance to you right now. Now. So you just have to open yourself up to receiving it. And part of the way to do that is to let go of the how. We talk about that so much, guys, right? Letting go of the how. Just knowing that the universe is bringing it to me. Everything that happens is happening for my highest good. That I'm creating at all times. And so I'm choosing to find the joy and the beauty and the abundance in everything. And when you begin to align with that, boom, out flows the prosperity. You start to see, holy cow, there it is. I would have totally dismissed it. Or in the past, I would have been looking to the left, so focused left that I would have missed the thing right in front of me. Because I was so focused that it had to come from that direction. So, the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Be open. That's the key thing about that whole card. Because the fact of the matter is that we have access to the abundance of the universe at all times. But more times, or more often, there are times where we tend to be more open than others. So be open to receiving. You're being guided and directed to receive. Open yourself up to receive. Another way to do that, guys, is to really, I got you. Okay. Thank you, God. I see. This is a great way to open yourself up to receiving. Getting in and near that water. Because again, water, it's freshness, it's newness. But a lot of times when we're in the shower, when we're taking a bath, when we're at the beach, when we're near water, when we're listening to a stream, our mind starts to open up, right? Where we start to let go of certain thoughts, or thoughts that have been maybe dominating our thought patterns. But our minds begin to open up. And as our minds begin to open up, we get in a place of receiving. So one of the reasons why we want to stay focused on what we want. So that when we get into those places of receiving, we're tuned in. We're already focused on what we want. Now we can begin to receive it. Be careful with yourself. You're sacred. You are necessary. You're important. You are loved. Love yourself as much as the universe loves you. And as you become more sensitive, as you start to recognize what affects your vibe, what fulfills it, what drains it, don't put yourself in the situations that throw you off. Whether they be actual places, whether they be dealing with people, whether they be, like me, watching a movie, whatever it may be. Okay, so our next card we have is the Juggler. I'm going to push back in on that card a little bit. See if we can't focus it out a little. Sorry, guys. The Juggler. All right. Many projects in the air, aspirations, inspirations everywhere, action to take, commitments to make, and yet another will come soon. Excuse me. Actions to take, commitments to make, and yet another will soon join the fray. Say yes. Do not delay. It will all work out in the perfect way. I love this. Didn't we just get a message yesterday that told us to take action now? Take the appropriate action now. Many projects in the air, aspirations and inspirations everywhere. Action to take, commitments to make, and yet another will soon join the fray. Say yes, do not delay. It will all work out in the perfect way. You are capable of many things, and you are too important an asset to the plan of love on this planet to be left idle. So life, the universe, and your own creative urges will ask a lot of you. There will be many inspirations, ideas, and dreams that you will yearn to bring to life in the world. You might wonder if it's all a bit too much for any one person to handle. You might feel you are juggling so much already that even if one more demand or idea comes through, you'll drop the balls already in the air and the whole damn thing will come undone. The juggler is the master multitasker. He brings the skills and wisdoms and tricks you need to not only successfully bring to life your current dream and ideals, but to be open to even more flowing through you. How can you do this without getting overwhelmed? How can you do this without becoming drained or exhausted? How can you do this without getting stuck in fantasy or failing to really launch, ground and build each idea in the physical world, going through the rigors of taking a dream and turning it into a reality? He has the inside track. He knows 3 tricks on how to make this work. Hey, Nicole. First, if you are overwhelmed, you are letting yourself get ahead of yourself, allowing your mind to move too far into the future. Bring it back to now, to just what can be done now. Let tomorrow take care of itself. Secondly, prioritize. What do you need to do most today? And what can be left until later? And thirdly, remember that the divine circus is a troupe, a group filled with solo performers, but it is with their efforts combined that magic is created. Interesting. Did we get the delegation card yesterday? Or was that in a private reading? So I ask for help and remember, ask for help. Wow. I know we got that card yesterday. So ask for help and remember that your individual success is actually part of the greater group success. The universe wants you to succeed. It will keep an eye on the pots on the boil while you stir the one that is bubbling over now. The juggler lets you know that you are going to manage all that is going on in your life if you remember to stay present and relax. Deal with what is immediately happening and not worry about any other distractions. The more you do this, the more your juggling skills will improve. You'll not only handle all that's currently going on, but when another opportunity heads your way, you'll add it to the mix with grace rather than ending up with egg all over your face. Now, I love this, guys, in particular in relation to the cards we just had. Actually, I'll leave that right there. Because, again, you're keeping your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions, right? Focused on your target so you reach your mark. But we have a lot to do. Like, we have a target, but sometimes our target is separate from, like, our daily tasks, right? We're busy, busy, busy. So the cool part about that, we just got done talking about receiving. When you take the time to get into those places, take the time to get into water, really, again, allow yourself to receive. Spend that time, even though you're busy, because what you do is you allow yourself to receive guidance, to receive instruction. And in doing so, you also start to open yourself up again, not only to the abundance. And so often we think of abundance in the form of like money or this physical gold coin, right? But in other opportunities, it's the abundance is the opportunity, right? The different opportunities that are coming your way. And right now you're going, holy cow, though, I'm so freaking busy. It's okay. Stay focused on what it is that you want. Take the time to clear your mind, to relax, to receive the messages from Spirit, and appreciate the abundance, the opportunities, the different things that flow your way. Again, I don't want to dismiss money and wealth and gold coin. Those things are all a part of abundance. But sometimes abundance also comes in the form of love. It comes in the form of opportunities. It comes in the form of newness, new ideas, new conditions, new ways of being, right? And as you're doing all of this, just remember, you're a little more sensitive. And when you hear the word sensitive, it's not in a negative way. You're just more aware. You're more aware of yourself and what it is that takes you to stay motivated, or what it is that will easily demotivate you. And so again, you're being guided and directed to stay on task, to stay focused. You got this. Handle the pot that's bubbling over right now. Stay focused on your intention. The universe will take care of the rest. Love, love, love. Okay, guys, so let's look at our spirit animal today. Wow, I just flipped this over. Elephant, or as I like to call them, a phenelopont. Elephant, you can overcome any problem. I freaking love that. I love that. You can overcome any problem. Ooh. The juggler is the master multitasker. You can overcome any problem because you're getting into nature. So many times in the last few weeks we've been told to get into nature, to connect to the water, right? And if you can't get into the natural water, you're going to do a bath, do a shower. Charge the water with your crystals, with your essential oils, you know, whatever, your candles, your prayers, your thoughts, your intentions. Charging the water up. Stay focused on what it is that you really want. Stay focused on your mark, because again, you can overcome any problem. And really, guys, knowing that you can overcome the problem is really how you overcome the problem. So oftentimes we create more headache and more hassle for ourselves because we're constantly telling ourselves what we can't do, or we're constantly focused on the problem rather than staying focused on the solution or focused on what it is that we're trying to create, letting the water wash over us, wash anew, to cleanse, because again, you can't solve the problem from the same place it was created, right? So staying focused. Oh my goodness. You guys get the point. You get the point. I don't need to keep talking about it. My guides are like, yeah, they get it. You can just let that ride. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really, really sincerely, well, I want to give thanks to our goddesses and our divine circus and our spirit animal, but also to you for joining today and being open and receiving. Because again, we've been saying so much, receiving is just as sacred as giving. So beautiful. Also, I want to thank all of you again. It's been so exciting these past few weeks in particular, really seeing my schedule bloom up, more and more of you requesting discovery sessions and your goddess readings. So by all means, you are welcome at any time. I look forward to speaking with you and hearing from you soon. In the meantime, guys, let's social it up one last time. Chug-a-lug-a-lug, all that good jazz. Boop. Make sure you hit like when you're done. And I will see you right back here tomorrow for Thursday, for the Thursday Goddess Realm and all that good jazz. So in the meantime, do me one favor. It's Wednesday. Just make sure you get your hump on, okay? Talk to you soon, y'all. Take care. Bye.